go through. No matter what you say, it's true. Don't be afraid. The big girl's there for you.
Hi, Truthies! Welcome to another episode of Truth or Truth. I'm your host, as always, Nancy. I'm here with my beautiful co-host,
Nancy.
uh-huh.
Okay, so on today's episode, we're going to be talking about school life.
Yeah.
Yes. So school life. What do you want to know about school life? Everything. That's what we are going to be talking about today. And guess what? We have a very amazing. In fact, let me allow him to introduce himself.
Hi, I'm the Warlord from Central University.
The Warlord,
The Warlord.
Guys, listen to the name, the Warlord.
You know one thing that just got me right now is, hi guys, I'm the Warlord. Like, hey. Wow. So guys, today's episode is going to be fire. So Nancy, let's dive
Okay,
right
so
into
guys,
it.
we are going to dive right into the conversation. As my co-host said, today's topic is going to be focused mainly on school life. As you all know, we are students as well, and there are a lot of pressures that come with being a student. First of all, the peer pressure, like Charlie, if you don't have money, hey, that one, and we'll talk about it too. Like so many things, and people are expecting you to like be in all sorts of relationships, like relationship
Just
life,
survive
everything in school.
Really.
Maybe a person who be school. So today we thought, why not talk about like school life and everything? Because as we know, majority of our viewers are students themselves. So guys, so we brought our wonderful guests, as you said, the Warlord, to help us discuss about this topic. Okay, so let me just dive into the question. Firstly, the Warlord, please, did you introduce the school you are in?
Yeah, I'm from Central
University.
Neutral Campus.
Okay, so what made you decide to opt for Central University?
Okay, so the course I'm reading, that's architecture. It's done mainly by two schools.
Okay.
That's KNUST and Central University. Apparently, KNUST, I got real estate, that kind of course. And in architecture, real estate is like a subset of architecture. So I decided that, okay, why not just come to Central University and do architecture over here, which encompasses real estate and all other, courses as such. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why.
Upon your research, you realized that Central would be best for you.
Yeah.
Okay. So, like, at the end of the day, okay, so you said because the course you wanted, what KNUST gave you was a subset of what you got actually at Central.
Yeah.
So that's why you opted for Central.
Yeah.
So how was the whole orientation? How was the school? Like, were you surprised by the school where you entered? Because me per se, I was surprised. Because the way I was imagining it,
that was
yes. So
Okay.
how was it the first instance when you went into the school? How was the orientation process and everything?
Okay, thank you for this question. Right, so for the school, I could say it's 50% facade, as in it's 50% what you see online is not what you get, what you ordered versus what you get.
Wow.
It's kind of that situation.
This conversation.
That kind of thing. I mean, when I went online and I was glancing through the pictures and I was seeing a lot of green, and I mean, the place was looking all fly and all that. When I came to campus, I mean, by then too, we were in Hamatan season, so I could see that because we were in Hamatan, so there was a lot of drought and all that. So when I came to campus, I saw a lot of brown and mud. I'm like, what's going on here? But I mean, overall, it's a good place. The lecturers, they give a lot of attention, and I mean, it's been good. It's been good. Yeah.
So would you say that Central University is like the ideal place for an architecture student like you to like learn or to like grow in the career path that you have chosen?
Okay, so I'll answer this question two ways. First of all, Central University is a good school for architecture. Nonetheless, there are just two schools that currently do architecture.
Oh, okay.
So
I
That's
didn't know
that's
that.
KUST, yeah.
Oh,
That's
okay. Oh,
KUST
Mm.
and
Central
Central University.
okay.
So if we are talking about competition between KUST and Central University, definitely we know that KUST, they've been in the business for over some time now.
Okay.
Architecture was introduced to Central University, I think, about 10 to 12 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's not that long, but KUST has been doing it for decades.
Wow. Oh, okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
So if you are going to compare that span of time to what we've achieved,
Okay.
it's not going to be as compared to like to KUST,
KUST.
that kind of thing.
Okay.
So with regards to that, I could say that we are doing our best, and
When you say
we'll
we,
get
you
there.
mean what?
I mean
University?
Central University, we are doing our best, and in the nick of time, I'm sure we would get there.
Yeah.
And
Hopefully.
hopefully.
Central University is still the best university in Ghana. Argue with your phones. Yes.
At this point,
Hey, you all know why
At this
you say
point.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
like I said, I'll go into answer two ways.
Okay.
Well, so the other way to it is that Ghana as a country,
Okay.
we don't really have the facilities and we don't really have those kind of learning environments that, you know, are conducive enough for some courses like architecture. So I was reading online and I chanced across MIT, those kind of universities like abroad and all that. And once you see the facilities over there, you see the kind of learning equipment that they have over there, you see that no, these people are actually helping the study of architecture, because I mean the course is difficult. Trust me, anyone who is studying architecture would know that this course is not for the weak. Yes. So imagine studying a difficult course in a difficult environment or in a difficult setting. You are going to be going through hell.
Yes.
You understand? So I mean we'll get there, but compared to, you know, other universities, we are now coming. Yeah, we are now coming. So yeah.
So I wanted to ask that what level are you first of all?
I'm in 5th year, final
Wow.
year.
5th year.
Yeah.
You are like, okay, before we dive into the school thing again, you're looking kind of like different from a normal dressing. You've dressed in this. Are you kind of like an artist or something?
Oh yeah, I'm an artist, musical artist, mainly rap, a rapper. So I do more of hip hop. I also do, I mean, dancehall. Right now, I'm sort of focusing on Christian rap.
Wow,
that
I
kind
love
of
that.
thing.
Yeah.
God has been good, so yeah.
I love that. I love that.
That's
Wow,
nice.
that's nice.
That's nice.
Oh, okay.
So as an artist on campus, how are you blending? Because you're an architecture student. How are you
That's
blending
true.
your musical life with architecture? Like,
First of all, thank you for this question. Right. So mixing or blending architecture with music. Actually, I am of the notion that music and art, they rhyme, they synchronize a lot. So that's one thing that, I mean, it gets me through this whole trying to fuse the two and all that. But there's one thing I always keep in mind. I came to school to learn. I came to school to, my profession is to be an architect. Music to me, music, acting, all those kind of stuff, they are more like a hobby. They are more like some things, yeah, they are things that I fancy doing. I like to do, you know, to de-stress and all that. And you know, as an architecture student, if you don't find something that distresses you, you are going to be in hot soup. You will lose your mind. Yeah. I mean, you would lose your mind. So for me, music, acting, poetry, all those things, they are like a getaway for me. They are like things that I use to escape from the realities of life. I mean, how the course is lashing me and all that. Yes, they are things that I use to escape from the stress. You go for a lecture, or we do stuff called juries. So you could go for a jury where a panel of lecturers would gang up against you.
Hey.
Yeah, I mean, they come and they are like, okay, so show us your work, show us what you've done, what you're achieving with this philosophy and concept. And you can spend like 3 nights, 3 days without
Wow.
sleep and
Yes,
all
I
that.
was about to come to
Yeah.
that.
Actually, we
question.
spend even more than that.
Wow.
Yeah. You can spend all that time, and you would go just for your lecturer to ask you one simple question: where is your
Hey.
north sign? Yeah, just where is your north sign? And he has rubbished your whole 3 nights, 3 days, that kind of thing. And once you're done with that, what do you do to, reroute your mind back to stability? You have to maybe watch a movie. Some people, maybe they take a people are suicidal because of this course.
You just dive right in. So I was about to ask you that have you experienced depression throughout? Because the way you were describing the
Your
course,
course.
yes, it seems like it's
Very
a very difficult
tough
course
Yeah.
to be in. So like a lot of people don't really know how to like
To merge
yeah,
it,
to
like-
merge things like that, like mentally.
Mhm.
Like a lot of people can dive into depression because you are being stressed out.
Yeah.
Our course is difficult, but I don't
Difficult.
know whether it's compared to yours.
No, I'm not
And
sure.
even
But, hey,
even
you
that
guys-
alone,
that's crazy.
even that alone,
Mhm.
the depression. I remember when I quite started like my level 100, when I was in level 100, like the first semester, I was
That's
thinking,
true.
oh,
Everything was
everything going to be
fine.
fine. Oh, I was so excited, the orientation. I couldn't wait for the orientation
class
and
to
everything.
You are coming.
I tell you,
You are
when the class started, when like lecture started,
Mhm.
like I dived into depression.
Yeah.
Because it was so overwhelming for me. Because we're doing a
Trust
lot
me,
of
it
courses.
wasn't
We're
easy.
doing about 11 or 12 courses.
Yeah.
And it wasn't easy
I
at all
know.
trying to like pass every single course. Because with us too, you have to retake. There's nothing like receipt,
There's
sorry.
nothing like receipt.
You have to retake the whole course. So like the pressure alone can let you dive into depression and anxiety and everything. You're always stressed out.
No, the
So
funny part
like
is
yeah,
our topics too like are very we are doing like 11 courses just
and you have
for
to
a
remember
semester, and
like we have the practical aspect of it. You
Uh,
have to remember that aspect. So like with you too, I know there's practicality too, practical aspects of your whole course because architecture or this thing. So how like did you ever go into a season where you were depressed or and how did you come out of it if you did?
Okay. So thanks again.
Yeah.
With regards to depression, okay, most people who know me, they might say the warlord is non-sentimental or he's not really emotional and all that. But trust me, this course can kick me in the nuts. For real. I went through a phase of depression. I think, like you said, in my first year, after orientation and all that, I think on Friday, after orientation ended, Monday morning, I came to class and it happened that this lecturer, he was like, go and do a survey on campus and sketch 200 objects.
Huh?
Yes. Sketch 200 objects. And that sketch 200 objects, you are sketching, I think, 100 motion objects and 100 non-motion objects, like static objects. They are just at one place.
First day in class.
Yes, your first day in class. Believe you me, we were about
That's
how
Central
many?
University.
Yeah, we were about I think 70 or 80 at the time. That was first year. After that exercise, the number dwindled to about 50 or yeah. Currently my class like this, I think we should be about 27 or 30 something.
Architecture student.
Wow.
Yeah, it's that bad. Final year.
Okay, but well,
Out
I
of
know,
70.
Yeah.
out of 70 in your class.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, with regards to depression, you would go through it. Like you would go through anxiety. There are some questions that your lecturers will ask you. You question your sanity. You question that.
Is this course really for me?
Like did you really come to do this course? Did you really? Because I mean, I did arts in SHS when I came first year, and I was in the architecture class. I think about 4 others also. They also were from my school. That's Koforidua Sectech. they came also, they were technical boys. I mean, science technical
Yeah.
boys. They also came to study architecture. So when they saw me, they were ridiculing me that, art boy, what are you doing in an architecture class and all that? I was like, oh, this is my class. This is where I've come to study and all that. Funny enough, only one person out of
Among those
those
boys.
boys are now in my class.
Wow.
And I am the next person
Wow.
in that class. So, I mean, it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter where you come from or what ideas you have. What if the course says it will show you shege. Trust me, you will see the shege.
We are living testimony.
I
Living
swear to God.
testimony.
So the way I managed that was one, by God's grace.
Amen.
Yeah. I find consolidation in, listening to some men of God who
Okay.
go through dark phases in their lives. I mean, we are going through it, but we could swear that people are going through it more than us.
Exactly. It's true.
Yeah.
That's very true.
So I listen to some sermons. I listen to, I like lyrical poetry and all that.
Okay.
So I listen to some kind of rhymes, literature about how some people go through some stuff and they come out from it. And even in my songs, I like to, you know, give a depiction of what I'm going through. Or I
Do
like
you
to
write your song
tell,
yourself?
yeah, every song
Wow.
I write to myself. So that's one. With God, that's how I came out of my depression, or that's how I battle depression and all that. And the second thing is
See the small.
I'm
Like, I see
excited.
you're very
When
proud of
hear
it.
people talking about God, I'm
No, I
just
know
excited.
you're
Especially
very-
young people.
yeah, very proud of
I
it.
love it.
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, by God's grace, that's how I battle depression. And also traveling, moving to
Okay.
places a lot, and this kind of movies, music.
Going on
That's
shows too.
going on shows. I'm not the type to. I know I'm an artist. I'm normally found on stage and all that.
Yeah.
But the truth behind that is, I'm not a fan of going before people and performing, giving this kind of speech and that kind
Really?
of,
Why?
Yeah,
Why do you have
imagine
like
you-
stage fright or
But
something?
seriously.
no, not personally about stage fright, but I'm the type that I like being in my own space. I like
Okay.
being sort of to myself. I like to be in my own corner, chilling and all that.
You're
you
like
know.
an introvert or something, no?
I was an introvert. let
That's
me-
it.
But now because
Yeah.
you come out of your
I'm
shell.
not sure you look like
Yeah.
So I love what you said. You say you like to be in your own space and stuff.
Yeah.
So like to my next question, do you think like the friends you make in university or the friends you make in school influence yes
they influence you.
influence you in school or influence you negatively or positively? Because you know there's this whole argument about like peer pressure or
Yeah.
the friends you have determine who you become.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Or determine your success. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So do you think like the friends you make in school, do they influence you in school where the outcome you come? Do you understand what I'm trying to
Yeah,
say?
I think I get you. Right. So with regards to that as well, I'm not really good at making friends.
Okay.
That's the first part. And I've always been the type who never really fit in. Yeah, trust me. I'm the type who never really fit in. I'm the type who where the masses are. Even right now, it's reflecting in my life. I'm not really into social media, that kind of
That's
thing.
good.
So my friends, I don't really have many friends. And when you say friends, I am looking at the perspective of you are there for me no matter what. We can be in the same class,
Yeah.
and just because we are in the same class, you are my friend.
Yes.
Most of them don't even know my actual name. They just know the warlord. They know the warlord, the warlord. They don't know who I am. They don't know where I'm from. They literally don't really know that much about me. Although we've been in class for, that long. So I think it's a personal something being to myself. And I've learned from other people's experience that friends can really let you down.
It's
Yeah,
true.
of course.
Yeah, friends.
course,
Very true.
If there are some people that if you invest your trust in them,
them
you
too
come
much.
you come out really broken, and
It's very
some
true.
people don't recover from that
It's very true.
broken state.
I had this friend, like
Yeah.
people in the area used to say that, oh, this person is not good. Like you guys should stay away from the person, blah blah blah. But I'm this type of person, like I don't like to judge people based on what other people are saying. I want to experience it myself. Sometimes a negative thing, sometimes a positive things. But like the people around the area was like, oh, don't grow with this person. This person is a bad influence and blah. But I was like, no, this person is nice. Like I'm not going to judge the person based on what people are saying about them because they've never showed me something that I'll say that this person is a bad person. So like a friend of mine like was in a relationship with somebody and the person was like the person too was a friend with that same person I'm talking, that individual. Person like shared, oh, you see, sometimes you be talking to your partner, you be like, oh, my friend is here. Can you like let me give to this my friend I've been talking to. She also spoke to not knowing after we are done talking, blah blah blah. I can give my phone to you and this thing. The person had taken
The phone number.
phone number. The phone number of the thing. I started chatting the person, started sending like their body parts.
Oh,
Even though this is my friend,
Yes.
started sending their this thing. And like I don't know, we had this gut feeling the person was doing that. After we had discovered that thing, my heart was so broken.
Oh.
Because here's someone that you were
You trusted.
trusted. Like yes, when people are speaking negatively about this person, you are always coming in for the person. Like no, that's not how
That's
they
not how
are.
it is.
And for the person to disappoint you in
That
that
much.
manner, do you understand? So like it's very true as
Yeah.
the warlord is saying.
At least you had people
Yes,
telling you that
yes,
this person
yes,
is
yes.
Oh,
So I
it's
believe like
crazy.
as you are saying, yeah, even though it's about you, the personal, like if that's your friends don't really have much to influence whether you do well in school or not. But I feel like they have to a certain extent,
Yeah.
they do determine.
Yeah.
Because like I and Nancy, we are really good friends.
Mhm.
And I feel like we connect in that way in the sense of like academically, we want to do well.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Imagine like I go and meet this person who is not really so serious or something. You realize even though maybe the first thing even though the first instance you might be like, oh no, like let's learn. You realize you start to draw from the person. I start to draw her energy instead of us studying. Then we'll be doing something else. Do you understand? So yeah, the people to me, the friends you make in school really determine how successful your outcome is going to be.
I had some friends. I had some friends that I literally didn't know that. Like from the beginning, you see somebody from the very beginning, and then the person shows you this particular attitude that he or she wants you to know or see from the beginning. So that's how it came in play. I saw these people and then this group of people, and I felt so connected because I felt like, oh, I've never had that exposure growing up. So when I came to the school and I saw them, I fused in so quickly. I considered them my family.
Okay.
Like my family, everything. And then the betrayal came so huge that like it hit, trust me, even hit me to the extent that it almost broke my friendship with one trusted friend.
Really?
I'm telling you. So friends in school, I wouldn't advise that anyone should like you don't allow too much people in your circle. I literally said everything of mine to these people. I told them my secrets when I'm beginning to kind of like somebody. I just start to tell them, oh, this is what I feel. Tell them everything.
One thing I always say is that you might like someone, I might like you, but it doesn't mean you to like me back. The way I see you doesn't determine the way you see me. So always, I feel like as young people coming up, especially university students, we have to be cautious with the kind of friends we make. Do you understand? And we have to be good friends.
Yes.
Like we have to be good friends. First of all, sometimes too, you might feel like you've not done anything to offend this person, but maybe you may have offended them.
One way or
do you understand? The way I was brought up is different from the way you were brought up.
Yeah.
So I think like the friends we make really do influence.
But then if you have offended someone in a way, and then you feel like, okay, this person and I are very close. This person, maybe this is how she was brought up. I don't really know if she really has that connection with my way of being brought up.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know what I'm saying, but
Mm.
what I mean is
Yeah.
maybe you know that this is who Nancy is, and then this is who I am, and Nancy does certain things that I don't like. So since that, do you think is the best thing to do is to pretend to be comfortable with Nancy, or go to Nancy, tell Nancy that, oh Nancy, what you're doing, I don't like it, or what you're doing, do it this way, rather I prefer it this way, or like this. Isn't it better
I get
than
your
just
point,
being like maybe pretending to just like
Mm.
Nancy, and at the end of the day
But there will
you
always
don't
be
like
signs.
Nancy?
Me, I get your point too. But that's why they say choose your friends wisely too, first of all. And as you are saying, these are some people you met just recently. If not for school, you wouldn't
Yeah.
have met them. So it's not everything you go and share with the
Share.
person.
Mm.
First of all, if the warlord it becomes my friend in level 100, and like I just met him 1 year ago, it doesn't this thing. I don't know him that well. So it doesn't mean that just because we are friends that we are cool now. Everything that's happening to me, I go and tell the warlord. Whilst like he has not really
That was a mistake I
yes,
did.
that's
That
a
was
mistake you
mistake I
made.
did.
Doesn't mean
I
that
trusted them so much to the extent
you
that I
understand.
had to.
There are some instances where you realize that this person is really a genuine person.
Yeah.
Do you understand? That one you feel comfortable with
Around
to share.
the
But you never know anybody.
at all.
You never truly know anybody. So you always have to be sorry, Magba. You always have to be cautious with what you say to people you meet in school,
Yeah.
be honest. Because
Yeah.
yes, we are in a community full of young people.
And it's a lesson
We're always
I've
looking
learned.
for what is the next
It's
trending
a
topic.
lesson I have learned.
What's the
I'm
next
never,
trending?
I'm not sure I would
Mhm.
ever go into such
Do you
situation again,
understand?
'cause-
So that one, I would say you were naive a bit
Yeah.
to feel like you can share absolutely
Everything.
everything with the people.
Have you
Right.
had such like
Well, with regards to that, I think I went through a stage like that in
Wow.
my early stages of life.
Mm.
So I think primary,
Okay.
I learned that at an early age. So it didn't really affect me
Okay.
in my university
Okay.
years and all that. I was really shown a lot. I was really bullied a lot
Wow.
in, elementary school and all that. And I could say that was one of the things that toughened me up till
Children
date.
can bully you.
Oh,
But,
yeah, I
primary
mean-
they can bully you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what
That's one thing that
Okay.
I think it helped me out. Also, with regards to the choosing of the friends and all that, maybe most people don't know about this, but I started following, the things of God not really long ago.
Okay.
But I came to realize that there is something called discernment.
yeah.
You understand?
Fruits of discernment.
There's something called discernment. Sometimes me, as an individual, I'm sure she made a statement that you are looking different and all that. There are times that I go like full the warlord mode, where you would see me in braids, and I mean you won't recognize me at first glance. You would see me and you would be like, this guy is a hooligan, this guy is a rascal, this guy a whole lot. I mean, there's a whole lot people have said about me that isn't true. People have lied about me, or they've concocted a lot of things about me, which aren't true. But I mean, I don't really mind defending that, because that's not who I am, and it's not imprinted on my skin in any way. So it's God who sees me, not you.
So the warlord, you mentioned something about like you said you are in the music industry whilst being a student, almost completely by God's grace. So I wanted to ask, like, since you said this course is so stressful, like, who introduced you, or what made you decide? What motivated you to start like a music career whilst being in such a stressful course per se?
Okay, so what started it was, I mean, my experience from preschool and all that, the bullying and all that. I started standing up to myself, or I started standing up for myself by writing lyrics and, engaging in this kind of rap battle. Like, you would diss me or you would bully me. I can't beat you, but I can rap, and once I spit some bars against you like that, everybody goes like, whoa, that kind of thing. And that's one thing that started the whole music thing. But for university, there is this gentleman who was formerly known as the African boy, your African boy.
Okay, I think I know what you're talking about.
So what's he currently known as?
Yeah, currently he's known as Damsville.
Damsville.
Me, I call him the villain.
Hey, shout out to Damsville wherever he is.
So I think in level 100
Okay.
I was DJing. I mean, I like to DJ, I like to make beats and all that. I was DJing and this individual just came over to my class. We were burning the nights. First year, we were all hot, burning the nights and all that. And this guy walked up to me at midnight. He was like, do you do music?
Wow.
I was like, yeah, I do music. And he's like, are you the one DJing and all that? I'm like, yeah, I do that. I was like, oh, he does music and all that. So I was like, oh, okay, that's nice. Then I would like to send him some of my samples and all that. Actually, he even requested for some of my samples, and when he heard them, he was like, oh, Charlie, I think I can work with you. I can put you on and all that. Then we released our first major song. I
Wow.
think most people know of this song,
Can you
Chess.
give us a freestyle?
Mm.
Something small for the show. It's heated, you know.
Okay, so the start of the song goes like, told you to give me my heart, but you always gave me everything that I wish. I made some mistakes in the past. Thinking about it really makes me sick. Got a lot of issues with stress also. Like, I mean,
Because
I
it
really,
was your
yeah,
first
it was my
exam.
first.
It happens,
mistake.
you know.
So,
musicians, it happens.
The chorus, let me see if I even remember the chorus. I did this song, I think in 2020. We are in 2025.
Hey.
right?
25.
Yeah,
That's
I
like
did.
a really long time ago.
Yeah, so
But is it out there? Like, is it?
yes, I think.
Released it anywhere? Like
On any social media platform.
Yeah, I think it was on Spotify.
Okay.
Can
we get the title of the song?
Chess.
Chess.
Okay, so guys, go check it out.
CHESS.
Chest by
Chess.
The
Chess.
Warlord.
Yeah.
That was his first single, so go
Yeah.
check it out.
Yeah.
So after that,
Yeah, so basically, Damsville and a few others, they were the ones motivating me, like, oh, you can do it. Like, oh, let me put you on. Oh, let's get something done. And I mean, here we are.
So do you
Wow.
sing? Do you in any way sing, or it's just only about rap? Because I asked you to give a freestyle, you like you gave me a rap or more like a spoken word something.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with this type of voice I have, I don't sing.
Oh, okay.
I just rap. Maybe in the future, in the near future or something, I might consider singing or something of that sort. But for now, I'm basically a rapper. Basically a
so
rapper.
Damsel was doing the singing.
Yes.
Damsel, I mean, he's a lover boy, so he's the
Damsel.
one.
You know Damsel, shout out to Damsel
Damsel.
Girl
again.
Dem Sugar.
Where
That's
am
his
I?
name. That's his name. Girl Dem Sugar.
Girl Dem Sugar.
Yeah, Girl Dem
This
Sugar.
this is not Girl Dem Sugar.
Hey, your boy that.
No, I know him. I know him.
You know
Okay,
it?
yeah.
Hey,
Next
wow.
question.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so do you say that after that, like, your stress level went down?
Calms down after.
No, because
Yeah.
you said first year, that's when you start taking the whole music thing seriously.
Seriously.
Yeah.
And we're saying something about first year being like depression and stuff because of the
Yes.
whole course. Would you say like going into music also helped you release a bit of tension, or did it help in any way?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
First of all, it boosted my confidence level because, as I stated earlier, here's a case where you have to stand before lecturers to present your music,
Okay.
your findings or your documentation, your design, all those things. And I think both music and architecture, they affect me two ways. Like, it's recycle something. So while music is boosting my architectural confidence, architecture too is boosting my musical confidence, because when I'm writing songs or when I'm coming up with lyrics, I do things called conceptualization. I need to get a concept, and that's how Damsville works with me. He will come one midnight when I'm hot, thinking about how to get some plans and elevations done. Then he will just come, the Warlord, Charlie, new song. This is the beat. The concept is a girl who broke my heart, and the title is No More. So go and write your song.
You guys, you
Just
really
like
have
that.
to go and check this Damsville boy out because hey,
Just like that. And you just come give me beats, give me concept of the
topic and then the
beats,
concept, and
the
then you just
title,
go to-
then you'll be like, okay, so your
Something.
timing is from, let's say, 001 to maybe 049,
He
or
gives you time and you know.
yeah, I'm the one normally who gives him the timing and all that, because I can't just keep rapping and I don't know where
Where
the
the
hooks
where
and
the
the
hook.
chorus will come in. So Damsey will just come, do this, do this, do that, do this, do that. Then I'll also go into my kitchen and go and cook for him. So that kind of thing, yeah.
So did it affect you, like, because you see our parents have this whole ideology or guidance, or people,
Yeah.
the older generation have this whole ideology that, like, who was school, like when you're in
Be
school, once
focused
you're
on
be
school.
focused on school.
My dad.
After is yes.
Oh, let me just
Oh,
say, my
yes.
dad have that kind of thing. I wish someone can just enter
Yeah.
into his DM and advise
Yes.
him because it's not good.
A lot of time they have this idea that school, be focused on school, nothing else. Otherwise it's going to affect you academically, like now your grades are going to drop down.
Do you know he doesn't even want me to save or
But
do any
we
business
forgetting
before
that
he-
yes, after school, like there's life after school.
school,
Do you understand?
True.
Yeah. And a lot of times, most of us, the courses that we are doing, we are not actually going to like work with that.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So giving up everything just to focus
On
yes,
mates,
on
solely
academics
education.
and this thing without like
It's not easy.
backup or like without going into other things, no. Would you say like it's a good thing? Did it affect you, like the music thing, juggling the music and the school life? Did it affect you negatively or positively? Like,
Oh, okay, so I would say that, like I said, I go to school to learn,
Yeah.
or my profession that I am standing with is architecture. There are times that I've had shows and I've had juries.
okay.
I will never choose a show over a jury.
Good.
I'll definitely bend the night, or I'll definitely study all night, work all night, then I'll forgo the show. So I know my purpose. There are some people who don't see that. There are some people who think that what is life? Stress, Charlie, I hear that kind of thing. So let me go and have fun. Then I'll make time at midnight. Trust me, there's some discipline that if you don't attain in your mind, you can't attain physically or something. So I cite myself that if I am to choose between architecture and music, I'll choose architecture.
So I wanted to ask, how is your entertainment life in school? Like, how is Central University's entertainment like?
Powerful question.
Truth on this show is truth.
Yes,
Or truth.
truth
We
or-
speak nothing but the truth.
Right. Look at me. You really want to know the truth about Central University's entertainment.
Look at him.
Central University's entertainment, to me
Yeah.
personally, it's baller.
Wow.
Not saying it's because it's a Christian university. I mean, I'm a Christian myself. I believe in God. I do the things of God and all that. But there is this hustle between the schools, SRC, and administration, that kind of thing. I say this because I'm part of the body. I'm an electoral commissioner.
Wow.
And there are a whole lot of things that if they don't tell you, you wouldn't know, or you wouldn't have the slightest idea or the slightest thought about. When there's SRC fanfare, or let's say when there's this kind of awards, artist nights and all that, they invite artists on campus. And I think this happened, was it 2022 or so? They did something that I called the SRC president and I told him that if there is going to be any show on campus again, I won't come unless they pay me, they compensate me. So they selected a bunch
Of upcoming artists.
bunch of artists, like they took a lot. excuse me to say, it was unnecessarily
So it's not
plenty.
upcoming
Like,
artist though.
Is it
New
upcoming
artist,
artist or main
no,
artist?
main artist.
not even main artists, like
Mm.
street boys, people who are,
So upcoming.
yeah, those kind of underground, like
Okay.
those people. I won't even classify them as underground because they're just noise makers.
Mm.
Okay.
You understand?
Wow, then it was that bad.
It was that bad.
Wow.
And we,
Mm.
the artists on campus,
Yeah.
including myself,
Mm.
Damsville,
Yeah.
my brother Champagne,
Okay.
Lima, a whole lot of artists. I think Confidential too, a whole lot of them. They told we the artists on campus that we should pay an amount of, I think, 200 cedis before we can perform. Or yeah, I mean, it was that bad. And here's a case where we had over 20 or 25, 30 artists performing in one night. And this information or this communique came around 1 p.m. when the show was at 6 p.m.
Wow.
Wow.
expecting us to do magic to get
So
the money
honestly,
is
that's-
not a problem.
No, it can even be a problem to someone because hello.
Well, for me, I would say the money wasn't a problem to me, but the way the information was conveyed, the way the whole thing was, I really felt disrespected as an artist because
We
I
don't
mean-
pay. We are like you're supposed to pay you as an artist.
Like, I'm
Exactly.
in shock, like honestly.
exactly,
You're
yeah,
expecting me rather to pay for my school show.
exactly.
Yeah.
I am coming to give you services. I'm coming to entertain you.
Yeah.
You are the one supposed
Pay
to
me.
compensate me or pay me in some sense or come. But here's the case: you are telling me that in order to pay, in order to perform, I have to pay. That day I led a coup. We really stormed the place. Yeah.
So in one word, it's baller.
Well, that's what made me rethink the entertainment life of Central University. That's not just it. There are various scenarios, cases where there's supposed to be a show, but due to rain and all that, then they say the show is cancelled, the show has been postponed and all that. And one thing that pains me is that they don't hire or they don't get people who are, technically inclined
Yeah.
to do such works. Central University's entertainment life, we don't really have a lot of entertainment going on campus because, as you know, it's a Christian university, so they deem we the entertainment, people as, in quotes, the devils.
Oh.
Yeah,
In
something
your
like that.
school?
Well,
But entertainment goes way beyond like body
Yes.
secular music.
True.
You know, Christian, yeah.
way of it. entertainment.
that's not always the case, but the people who are there with us or something like that,
Yeah.
that's how they depict it. Maybe I am observing from a wrong perspective, or maybe I am painting a wrong picture. But if me as an artist, you see me in braids, and let's say I come to service or I come for your church service, then you see me, you'll be like, aren't you the warlord? What are you doing here? Hey,
Hey.
that kind of thing.
Has there
Hey,
been anything like that?
yeah, I've been asked a question like that before.
Wow.
And well, most people knew me back then to be a noisy and that kind of thing. Right now, I've changed.
Amen.
Yeah.
Glory be to God.
But
Hey.
yeah, but I've been asked that question before,
Yeah.
and it really threw me off. So most of the the fanfare, SRC awards nights, artist nights, and all that, the school doesn't really take much effect on those kind of things, or they don't really fund it like it's supposed to.
Because
Yeah.
that's compared to other
Because
schools.
you see, recently I think they did some award nights for some students. I was not aware that there was even something like an award night. Before I realized, one of our this thing had posted that, oh, I won an award at
For this,
I was
for
like,
that.
but
Okay.
is that supposed to be like public knowledge? Aren't we
Yeah.
the students supposed to
Supposed
be
to
aware of
know.
something like that? But even if you want to vote for someone, you are not even aware that there's something like that going on. Do you understand?
Yes.
So I really get what you're trying to say.
True. Please, with regards to that as
Mm.
well too, I don't know if it's just Central University or it's in other schools, because I mean I've been to KNUST, I've been to Legon, I've been to Wisconsin,
Yeah.
so on and so on. Information dissemination in Central is quite poor. You can be having exams, let's say on Thursday or on Wednesday, and if you are not holding a phone or if you don't have access to internet and all that, you will be there and they will tell you that the paper has been postponed to a later date or something, but you won't be aware.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. So that's another problem in terms of communication and all that, and it also affects the entertainment part of it. You know, you can't tell me that there's a show that's about to happen 6 p.m. tonight, and you are telling me to pay for it 1 p.m. Like,
I'm still trying to digest it.
yeah, I mean that really struck a nerve, like, cause you can't do that. It was so bad that the next year I didn't even attend any SRC related programs.
Wow.
Yeah, I heard there was a show where Central artists were sidelined and the outside artists, or let's say the external artists, people from other schools, people from Prom, Tema, those places, like they are not students on campus. They were the ones performing, and we, the students who are artists on campus, or we, the student artists, we were, let's say, put on the sideline. And I when I heard that, well, I could say to some extent I expected it, because the previous year they did something, yeah, they did something like related to that, and I told myself, nah.
So it looks like you have a lot of grievances towards like the entertainment. So what are you guys, the artists of the school? What are you guys really doing about it? Like what actions are you guys taking against, like, quote unquote, the injustice that's being done to you guys? Because you can complain if there's nothing being done about it. It's always going to remain the same.
Yes. Thank you very much for this question. So with regards to what we are doing, on I think October 21st or so, 2023, this day I won't forget. Like I said, I led something like a coup or a demonstration against these collecting of money to perform and all that. They created a group for, let's say, artists who are going to perform, and they placed all of us in it.
I think I was
Outside, you were part of that group. Outside and inside, everyone, we were all part of that group, and they were releasing, let's say, communiques and messages, information, a whole lot. They were just flooding the place with information that we are supposed to do this, we are supposed to do that, do this, do that, so impromptu. And it was that bad that when we tried to share our grievances with them, they muted us. Like they made it
admins only.
Admins only, exactly.
Wow.
And I was so annoyed that I and a few others, we had to create a different group, a different platform, where we made up our minds that we are not going to pay. We are no performance, no
So
SRC.
who is the SRC president? Is it the student board themselves?
No, there is an SRC president. Back then, I think the SRC president was it Victor? Yeah, I think it was Victor. Victor and I, we are quite cool because we play basketball
He's
together.
not a student.
Right now, he's not a student. He has graduated.
Back then, was he a student?
Back then, he was a student. He was a pharmacy student. Yes. So I asked him, like, what's going on? What's the meaning of all this? And he was like, to be honest, he doesn't really have a say in it, because it's the management, and I'm like, you are the president, you are the head. If anything, you should be able to mobilize things. Yeah, let's know what is going on. Let's have some sort of assurance that, okay, this is the situation at hand. We are short on funds, or we are low on funds. We, the artists, aren't the ones who you should be trying to amass wealth or to be able to
Exactly.
get funds
Yeah.
to
To
finance your
whatever
project
show.
or your program.
But
We are the ones
also-
making it nice, so you
yes.
can't do that.
And but one thing I also know is like since I came to the school, I'm in level 200, and since I came to the school, like the entertainment life of Central University hasn't been good at all.
Mm.
I would advise that the administration would do something about it because it has not been something. Because as compared to other schools like Legon, Tech, and then other private schools, the only programs we have are like Aquaba's Night and then SRC. That's all. And even with those ones,
So
like
apart
nothing.
from so you are part of the artist.
Yeah, I'm
this
part
thing.
of the artist.
So apart from that rally or this thing you say you came up with
Mhm.
to protest against what is being done in the entertainment side,
Mhm.
what else? Like
Nothing will be done.
Nothing
if
again.
the administration does not say anything, there's
Yep.
nothing you, the student body, can do about it.
Sad,
really bad.
sadly, I think they've done the whole setting that it's a private school, it's a DB environment, so everyone has to act composed and all that.
Yeah.
But
It's
in
a
my
Christian
sense, oh come on, Christian.
University.
we
Yeah.
have a lot of
What does
University
Matthew 11:12
still
say?
have
the Lord is now a
come
Christian
on.
artist. Yeah.
I mean, Matthew 11:12. There is even violence in the Bible. Why can't I be violent and take what I want to take?
There are a
Come
lot
on.
of because there are a lot of Christian artists like as the world.
Yes, like he's saying.
He's a rap Christian
Yeah,
artist.
he's a Christian rapper.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
You sing your Christian songs.
Oh, Angela.
Do you understand?
I don't know who do I'm a chef for the. I'm hoping to get there, but
there are a lot of things that even some churches, like some youth churches, when you go to that church, you realize it's so fun. But it's not like they are singing any worldly song.
Yeah.
But they have a lot of activities
like
to engage.
Okay, well, they sometimes organize gospel rock show, but then they restrict it to the church people.
That's what I'm trying to say. You see,
chaplaincy.
You guys
yeah.
raise the point of maybe they feel it's a Christian school. But what I'm trying to say is there are a lot of things you can do that are within the Christian religion that doesn't go against the school. That at the end of the day, the students will still be entertained. The students, will still have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
You can even organize, as you are saying, the Christian rock show.
Yeah. Oh, they do that, but not.
Do you understand? There are a lot of things.
Yeah.
So you can't hide behind them.
For that Christian or gospel rock show, I think I've tried to apply or try to get a spot over there, and the feedback I got, I was like, hey. I was like, Charlie, they encounter me. Hey, I mean, sometimes I feel like it's not the school itself, it's the notion behind the school, or it's the ideology behind the school. They feel like it's a Christian school, so everything has to be God, God, God. I mean, a church like this, the Presence Hub, TPH, we do Christian rock shows. We have City on a Hill service. We have Metadidoma, Father's Blessing. We have all those events and all that. You see the youth, you see the young people. We are loving the Lord. We are jamming gospel, all that. You don't necessarily need to go out there to go and enjoy that. You can do that in-house.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering why Great Works has to organize a program for us to go there rather than Central University, that you can also do something in-house and enjoy. I mean, when you try to raise up those kind of statements or bring out those kind of issues, they go like, oh, it's a Christian school and it's not supposed to do this, you're not supposed to do that. And I also ask myself that if it's a Christian school and you're not supposed to do this, do that, then why is it on your curriculum in the first place? Why is it there if you don't want us to do it, or if you are not going to, fund it, facilitate it, let it?
So that we know that
there's nothing like that. Then exactly. So for me, like this, that's another point of entertainment that I'm really disappointed in. Like we are not going to break chairs, break our backs, and all that. Come on, we are not going to break our backs or break chairs over there. We are going to jam to Christian songs. They are nice Christian rap songs. People do. Fine, but if you are saying that because of this, I'm going to restrict just LG, or I'm going to restrict just the dispute.
Those in the church.
Come
Those
on.
that okay. That
Yeah.
boils up to my very last question. I had some issues circulating in the school about election something. I thought your election for this was it supposed to be last year's
Yeah, I think it's last
SRC
year,
executive
yeah.
hadn't been done as of now. What can you say about that?
Okay. So there were
The way you have said them.
There were you saying there were you know he said he made a statement that he was part of the
Yes,
electoral
yes.
committee.
Okay.
So meaning that you know whatever is going
Yes.
on. I mean,
Okay. Okay. So with regards to that, there were some issues with the previous election.
Okay.
There's evidence right here on my phone that
wow.
I debunked the previous elections. I stated emphatically that the online elections are not going, like, it's not going to stand. It's not going to work out.
Okay,
So
they wanted to do an online election.
they did an online election.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they did an online election, but apparently students came out. Actually, I didn't really go deep into the main election, that kind of thing. I was responsible for balloting. Okay. So that one, I went in person. We went to have the balloting where the various aspirants or their representatives, they'll come and ballot, choose a number, that kind of thing. Myself and another gentleman who is the law EC, we were the ones who officiated that balloting. But afterwards, they were doing another activity, that was the online election, which I told them that why don't they just wait for students to come
back.
yes, in person, then we have the election. But I don't know if maybe they were trying to cook something. That one, it's none of my business. No one has come to me to come and say that, oh, I won't. No. No one has come like that. So there were complaints that were raised. Oh, I can't access my Gmail. My Gmail has been hacked. My password, this and that.
Wow.
Yes. For me, I didn't vote at all. I mean, I didn't vote at all. So whether my password had been reset, whether my Gmail had been hacked, I really didn't
And
bother
I learned
about it.
majority of the students weren't able to vote due to that.
I think so.
So this
actually,
online thing, is it realistic?
I
Like
don't think so.
the voting online, is it realistic? Because a lot of people, even network issues can even prevent
Yes.
somebody
From voting.
yeah.
Yeah, so
True. So I think the online voting, it did happen before. That was during COVID.
Oh, okay.
I think 2020 or 2021, the elections that went down
But
during
that
that
one, I
period.
be
It
at
was
least it's
smooth.
understandable.
Yes,
Because
it's
there was
because of
COVID.
COVID.
And everyone was
exactly.
home.
Yes, it's bad.
Exactly.
So no one would pass
Mm.
anyone's
So-
back to do anything.
Yeah, that was another reason why I was rooting for the fact that we should have the elections in person. And they went ahead. I'm not saying this to justify myself, or I'm not saying this to paint myself white and the EC
rest
black.
black.
No. I said it. I stated that it is not right to have the elections online. I asked them that, is there a way we could, let's say, make it happen in person or something? They were like, they've already written a petition, they've already gotten approval from Parliament, Dean of Student. I was like, okay, if that's the case, it's out of my reach. But me personally, I won't be there during the elections because I have things to do, and it's not going to sit well with me like that. So on the day of election, I wasn't present. There were others who were the EC chairman. He was there and all that. So I think he was the one who officiated the voting and all those things before. Later on, they came to complain that they weren't able to vote, they weren't able to exercise their franchise, or a whole lot of that. So right now, I told them that we should have an in-person election. Actually, they have now agreed to it that they are going to have an
Okay, so
So
now
now
in-person.
it's going to
be
be
Yes.
physical. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think the scheduled date for that right now, it has been released.
Okay.
That's 17th January 2025. That's when elections are going to take place. SRC elections. Yes. So a whole lot goes into these kind of things. Battle between SRC, battle between administration, the school's administration, who is right, who is wrong, who is releasing funds, time of releasing funds, errands to run, who is doing this and that. It's a whole lot. If you are not told or if you are not informed, you'll be in the dark and you'll just be concluding a whole lot of things. People have personally come to attack me that why aren't you guys doing anything, or why isn't the EC taking? I'm like, come and look in my page or come and look in the group. Look at the suggestions I'm making and look at the contributions I'm putting across. That kind of thing. You can't just come and attack me like that. I might defend myself if I want to. If I deem it as unnecessary, I'll just let it slide or something. But if you are not told, do not assume
Judge.
or do not judge, do not
From
make
outside.
any assumptions that, oh, these people, they are not doing anything, they are not doing whatever. So yeah, basically that's it.
So the election is happening 17th of
17th of
January.
Yep.
January.
Yep.
Guys,
I
let's
didn't
go
know
and
that.
vote.
If it's not for you,
I wouldn't have known that.
I wasn't aware
That exactly comes down to the message of
Yeah.
information dissemination. This information was circulated, I think, on the 1st of January.
Wow.
Yeah. On
Where?
the first, I don't know. Me, I
Hey.
circulate. Who is your Nelson? Who is your EC representative or something?
Do we have one?
Yeah,
I
I
know her
think
We
Yeah.
don't know her.
Yeah.
We
you don't
don't
know
know
her. Oh, you
Ah.
should know her. You
Oh,
should know
okay.
her.
Right. So I think she's the one who's supposed to
Okay.
share that information
Oh,
with
okay.
the nursing
nursing
department and all that. So
So as it stands now, we don't have, because we don't have anyone representing the nursing, like
okay.
representing us.
Okay, so I think the chairman is supposed to, you know, make
Make it known to us.
make it known to you guys. Or if he doesn't make it known to you guys also have to go and be concerned, because we are handling a lot of tasks. If you don't draw our minds to some information or yeah, I mean, it's a whole lot of tasks.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you my last question.
Okay.
I don't know for my, but like overall, we've said a lot of things.
Yeah.
We've said a lot of things. So before we end, I would just like you to summarize everything. Since you mentioned a lot of issues with the school and what they could work on. So like that's my question. What do you think the school generally overall, what do you think they need to work on in this year or this 2025? What is the main yes, to make things better or easier for students? Do you
Okay.
understand?
Okay. So I think I'll highlight on a few things. First of all, information dissemination. They really need to work on it. That's one key challenge that I've been battling with since first year to final year. Information dissemination is quite poor. Secondly, monopolization of food on campus. Trust me, I am off campus. I am off campus.
Walk all the way from the block.
Yeah, I am off campus. Getting food sometimes on campus, and
water to drink.
Yes, and you know, it's such that there are not a lot of shaded. I'm speaking on maybe an architectural point of view. There are not a lot of shaded walkways on campus, so you would have to walk from blocks to the cafeteria or the food courts in that sun. Dust. Another thing to that is a problem. Besides, I'll come back to the monopolization of food and getting stuff. Walkways, the way the roads are untarred and all that. I think one of my course-mates, that's Martin Ejekum, the former Speaker of Parliament, he was the one who officiated the building of walkways from, I think, the food court, the cafeteria
To the
to
Pronto
the
thereabout.
Pronto thereabout.
Okay.
Yes. Some of us were part of the project. We designed the whole stretch and all that kind of thing. I think that's one thing that they should be putting that kind of initiative in the hands of architecture planning, like the people who are capable. They should be putting that kind of authority, or they should be putting that kind of willpower in our hands, not to abuse it, but to help the school, so that at least when we come in, we can make some kind of relevant developments on campus. There is another project that's headed by the architecture department to QPIC. I think Damsville is also heading one of those projects and all that, where they are designing something like a central village.
Okay.
Yeah, they are
Yeah,
designing
I think I've seen like
exactly a central village where they have like student apartments, a student center. The school needs a student center. There is nothing recreational about it.
about the school.
Yeah, they need a student center. So information dissemination, monopolization of food. If you get food, only champion and a cleaner. I'm not talking emotionally,
Yeah.
but their customer services, they are bad. Some people, you will be going to buy cho and they are watching Kumkum Bagya.
Me,
Can you
one thing-
imagine?
one thing I don't like about buying there is the line. Like sometimes you get and then the
Very
people, the
stressful.
crowd.
Yeah, stop buying food.
Line Safkra,
Yeah.
line Safkra sometimes is cool. Do you feel the heat?
Yeah,
That
coming
comes-
from the.
They are literally cooking you over there. You are the person coming to buy, but the heat coming from there is literally cooking.
Yeah.
I mean, so
It's
a whole lot. Security. I don't know if you guys, we architecture students, we stay late in the nights, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. We are still in
Wow.
class. Yeah.
Yeah.
We bend the night,
They
so we
sometimes
leave.
sleep there. or
Yeah.
something.
Hey.
We leave class like 6 a.m., go and freshen up. By 9 or 8, there is a jury. We have to be in class and sign attendance.
Wow.
Yes, I mean, it's a whole lot. So when it comes down to security issues, those who are off campus and all that, if you are not attacked along the stretch going home or going to your hostel, you would be in class and maybe you would slip off and they will come and steal your stuff.
Hey.
Wow.
Yes, it has happened
the
to
Kwashe
countless
issues
of my mates.
They didn't stole when I came in level 100. They stole my bag with the laptop.
Yes,
with
yes.
The laptop
Hey.
from the library. It's not
Mhm.
like they stole it outside. They stole
Mhm.
it in the library.
They stole a mate of mine, his whole bag. And funny enough, we were both in class, just the two of us. We were both in class. He slept on his bag. I didn't sleep. He used his bag as a pillow. They took his bag, took his laptop, took his tablet, took his AirPod, his phone. Like, they took all. Oh, Charlie.
How can you take some back from someone?
And I was-
when
and I-
doesn't even wake
And
up?
I'm surprised. For me, by God's grace, nothing of mine got missing. But the guy's stuff, it got missing. And later on, he went to find his bag
Somewhere.
lying somewhere.
With no,
When he went to complain about it, till date. And that thing happened in second year. I'm in final year now. Till date, that issue has not been resolved. So security, it's another big concern. Like, I know it's in most schools where you get information where Kwashe, they've
Yeah.
stabbed,
Yeah.
they've robbed
with
someone,
that
and
Central we do well, but then do they starve people in Central here? It's
Eh,
less
oh,
as
yeah.
compared to other schools.
yeah. Oh, they marked a certain lady, like they actually disfigured her.
Really?
Yes, her face and her chest. Oh, it was that bad, my dear.
Oh God.
They if you're on campus, maybe you are safe, but if you are
What
outside,
happens?
you are normally walking. Me, like, it's 2 a.m., then I'm walking in the bush. I'm a street boy, so normally they don't approach me with those kind of things, and it's by God's grace.
Yes.
Sometimes I pray to meet Kwashe boys to see how I'll react.
But then you
Will
don't
I
meet
fight?
them.
I don't react.
You don't meet them.
I don't really meet them like that. By God's grace.
So that boils down to my last question.
Mhm.
Yeah, I heard you were a nominee for some gala show and KNUST also, but you were the only central nominee.
Wow.
Hey, tell us about it. We beg you. Tell us about it.
Celebrity.
Hey,
Yes, that's true. So last year I was nominated by KNUST ASAG for Artist of the Year awards, the Galactic Gala, and apparently I was the first and only
Wow.
nominee from Central University, and
Go Central.
And
glory to God,
Amen.
I won the award. Okay, and
for once, Central
yeah,
University have won something.
yeah, I really didn't expect to win.
Wow.
Yeah, it's by God's grace and the love from.
So you were
family.
you were the first person ever in Central University
To
to
win,
be nominated for that,
that
award.
award.
Yes, please.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you won. You didn't disappoint.
Wow.
Nah, I won. By God's grace. I mean, actually, it has never happened before. So
Wow.
we were wondering. And one friend texted and was like, "You become a Hall of Famer and all that."
Amen.
It's all by God's grace, and we give God the glory, everything. Yeah. So aside that, I think they are hosting other programs that hopefully we could merge that kind of central tech relationship. Actually, it was more or less an architectural like this thing program, but we hope later on in the future we can make it of a wider scope. And
not to cut you off, but like this highlights the fact that like the reason why Central University needs to take the entertainment very seriously.
Yeah, that's true.
Look at imagine if
they have a whole lot of talent.
Imagine exactly.
They are not using it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just hope that more opportunities like this come up and we be able to exhibit what we've got, because yes, Central University, we have a lot of hidden talents, and I think with the right exposure or with the right resources, with the right connections and all that, we could make a bigger name for ourselves, and maybe internationally or something.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
In Jesus' name.
Amen. So like, as you being an artist, I wanted to ask, like, what are your new releases? Are you releasing any new songs this year? And when are you releasing those musics?
Oh, okay. So with my releases, okay, there's one that I recently dropped. That's the December freestyle. Okay. You heard that one? Yeah. I'll do a quick freestyle for you. But yeah, the December freestyle that was released on the 25th of December last year, 2024. And for this year, I'm going to be my 3 main songs. They are going to be Christian rap songs.
Wow.
Because God has been good.
Yes.
God has really been good.
Wow.
So the first song is In His Presence. Okay. Yeah. That's going to be in the early stages of the year. So like maybe within January or February thereabouts. Then middle or mid-year, I'm going to be releasing Sound the Alarm. Okay. Sound the Alarm. So that's also going to be within the mid-year. Then the latter part of the year is going to be the Note of Victory. Because I feel that this year is going to be characterized by a lot of victories and a lot of wins. Yeah. So yeah, that's how I'm going to space it out. So beginning or early year is going to be In His Presence. Mid-year is going to be Sound the Alarm. Then latter year or end of year is going to be the Note of Victory. So anticipate, it's going to be on all streaming platforms, and I mean all of them. Spotify, Audiomack, YouTube Music, Boomplay, wherever you find most comfortable to stream your songs. Just search The Warlord over there.
And you
would find
in its
the
glory.
masterpiece,
In its glory.
In its glory. So yeah, like I said, I was going to do the December freestyle for you. So it starts by, it's that time of the year again. December is here again.
Again.
So put on your best today. Yes, been hard with sorrow and pain.
And pain.
So put those sad memories away.
Away.
Yep.
I like this.
So yeah,
That's why.
yeah, I think that's how the song goes. And the parts that I enjoy the most is when I speak about the days and the activities that I share. So it goes like, so come 23rd, I got my money, end of year party, so students be happy, malls and beaches, they're gonna get busy. Music and bright lights all over the city. If I offend you, my nigga, I'm sorry. If it's that bad, we could always reshuddle. I'm down for the fight. But now we make
Lord.
Oh,
So,
I love it.
yeah. Yeah, that's the December freestyle.
Okay. And that's already out there.
It's already
so
out there.
Guys
so
can
you
go
can
listen
go
to
and
it.
check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that one, it's exclusively on just Audiomack and
Okay.
YouTube Music or YouTube.
Okay.
So I just did a freestyle with that song. I didn't want it to go out there that much. So you could check it out, like, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Probably this year I'll do a better version of that song.
Yes.
And it's going to be lovely.
Yeah.
07, stay fly.
Yes.
Fly.
So guys, as the warlord said, guys, go stream all his songs. Yeah, he made the platforms available. He spoke about the platforms where you can find his music. So guys, go support the warlord, and I promise you, like, hey, it will never be the same in your life.
Amen.
So guys, all too soon we've come to the end of this show. I'm sad though, but
Very sad.
I'm sad, but we have
I know
to.
you are sad, but then you're
See, the one Lord has made me so happy. The song has no life.
December is here again. Hey,
Right. Oh, guys, also we've come to the end of today's program. But guys, don't forget to support us. You need to subscribe to the channel. So guys, please subscribe right now. I'm looking at you.
Fast.
Have you subscribed? We are looking. Oh,
Fast
just
for
subscribe.
me.
And guys, turn on your notification button to get updated every time we release a new video. So guys, drop your comments in the comment section. Support us, okay? Anything that you would like us to talk about, anything that you would like us to share, on any view you may have apart from the view we may have had. Guys, anything is accepted here. And don't forget, we have other social media platforms as well, but I'm going to leave that to my beautiful co-host to do the introduction.
So you can find us on Facebook, we on Twitter.
Okay.
Or is it Twitter?
Twitter.
We on Instagram, we on
Yeah.
TikTok as well, and YouTube. That's where we we are posting this. I mean,
Wonderful
amazing video. So we are on YouTube as at Truth or Truth _ GH, and then you find us on Instagram at Truth or _Truth. TikTok is Truth or Truth.
Yeah.
And then all other social media platforms as Truth or Truth.
Yeah.
And my personal handle is I am She Official on TikTok. And then She on Instagram. You can also find me on Instagram as Angela _Truth _official.
Yeah. And my social media handles are Instagram is Nancy Entry. Twitter is Nancy Entry. TikTok Nancy Entry. Even WhatsApp, right? It's Nancy Entry. So guys, my name is quite simple. You can find me on all social media as Nancy Entry. Thank you guys for staying tuned. Bye.
Don't be afraid, the big girls there for you.